back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about stretching. I'm going to be telling you guys why I stretch my relaxer to 16 weeks, and I'm going to give you guys some of the tips that I use that help me every single week to stretch my hair to that point. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Before we get into the video, let's briefly talk about what is stretching. Now, in my opinion, stretching is the length of time from, I guess, the time gap when you get your relaxer. So the length of time from one relaxer to the other. Some people stretch for longer than others. Some people stretch 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 14. There's some people do only like 2 relaxers a year and do 6 months. The time frame is really your preference and what your hair can handle and what you think is best. But me personally, I like to do 16 weeks. And I came up with this time frame after years of being a relaxed hair girl and just kind of getting my routine down and determining what would be best for me. So the main reason why I came up with the 16-week mark for me and decided that 16 weeks would be the time frame that I would stretch my relaxer is because it creates a schedule for me and my hair practices. So I have a schedule and a routine for every single thing that I do to my hair. I'm not one of those willy-nilly people when it comes to doing their hair. I do the same thing to my hair every single week. Same thing. I typically do not change it. The only thing that I change sometimes is the products that I'm using. And even though I change the products that I use sometimes, I typically don't even always use all new products when I'm trying new things. But I do the same thing every single week. And so I just like to be on a schedule with my hair. It helps me to stay consistent. It helps me to remember when I need to go ahead and get a relaxer. And I just like that because that way I don't forget when is the last time I had a relaxer. And my hair is getting the same thing consistently. So I'm not doing, well, 1 week I do 14 weeks, 1 week I do 10, one time I do 8. Like, no, it's 16 weeks every single time. And in between those 6 weeks, I get trims every 8 weeks. So that's another reason why I do every 16 weeks, because for me, I don't like getting a relaxer every 8 weeks. I am not to that level yet where I feel comfortable enough to do it every 8 weeks as far as applying the relaxer every 8 weeks. So I just like to do the 16. That way I get my trim when I get my relaxer on relaxer day, and then 8 weeks later I get another trim, and then 8 weeks later it's time for me to go ahead and get another relaxer and another trim. Like clockwork, that has just been the best thing that works well for me. Another thing that goes into why I wait 16 weeks to get my relaxer is because I believe with the consistency that I've been doing this, I've been doing the 16-week thing for a little over a year. So I believe that my hair has just gotten used to that time frame. And because of that, I don't have an issue with stretching as well. And we're gonna get into that next. So now that I've told you guys pretty much why I stretch, really why I do it is because it helps me keep up with my schedule and I am most comfortable with it. And by this time, my hair has gotten used to it. So how I actually go that 16-week, that is what we're gonna get into now. I see a lot of people make comments saying, you know, they wouldn't be able to stretch that long, or they ask me how long I stretch, or I even watch other relaxed hair girls who make content and they make references to, you know, hey, it's getting down to that point. I need to go ahead and get my relaxer. So I just want to share a few tips and things that help me. These tips will probably not work for everybody because everyone does not have the same hair practices that I do. But if you like to wear your hair like I wear mine, or if you do your hair in a similar way and you have a similar kind of routine like me, then I think these tips will be great for you if you want to start to implement some of the things that I do, or if you're interested in stretching your relaxer a little bit longer. The first tip that I have in regards to stretching your relaxer to 16 weeks like me, or to whatever length of time that you choose to do, is to find products that really work well for you. Products are probably the most important thing outside of consistency when it comes to doing your hair, because your products are going to help you be able to style your hair with ease. They're going to help your hair be a lot more manageable. They're going to control how your hair looks. Products really are everything. So if you have not yet found products that work well for you, you can watch my channel. I have several videos showing several different types of products that have worked well for me, and I'm sure one of those products will work well for you. But find the products that work well for you. And when you're looking for your products, what you want to look for are products that make your hair feel good. They make your hair feel good. They make your hair feel soft. They do not make your hair feel rough. They do not make your hair feel like your hair is going to break when you're going to comb it. When you've finished using the product, it doesn't feel like your hair is just brittle and dry and lifeless. You want to use products that make it easier for you to go through the motions of doing your hair, whether it's, you want to be using shampoos that make it easy for you to wash and get your fingers through your hair, as well as shampoos that after you wash your hair does not feel like straw and your hair does not feel like a tangled ball of dry mess. Like, you can actually comb through your hair and apply your conditioner and keep it moving without your hair just feeling just dry and stuck. I have used some shampoos that have actually made my hair feel that way. You want to be using conditioners that make your hair feel soft, that make your hair feel supple, that make your hair feel like your hair has just absorbed just all these wonderful and great nutrients that it needs. You want to use conditioners that even after when you rinse them out, your hair still feels good. Your hair feels like it can withstand whatever styling that you're going to do to it without snapping and breaking off. You also want to use styling products if you choose to style your hair. I know some people don't like to style their hair. I style my hair every week. You want to use stylers that do not weigh your hair down, that do not cause a lot of buildup, that do not make your hair difficult to style, and that do not make your hair look in a way that you don't want it to look. Because if your hair looks in a way that you don't want it to look, you're going to have to just wash your hair again and just go through the process all again, and then you're going to get frustrated. So products are very important, and I like to use moisturizing products. I like to use very thick and lush products because they really just help to soften up my hair and make it just very manageable for me. And in combination with the products that I use, I personally like to use heat for my conditioners, because heat really opens up that hair cuticle and gets it soft and easy to work with. And that's what you want for your new growth, because you want to be able to comb through it, especially when you start getting to that 9th, 10th week. You really need something that's going to just soften your hair, make it melt, make it just comply with what you need it to do. The second tip that I have for you, if you want to stretch your relaxers a little bit longer, you can do 16 weeks or you can do whatever is easiest for you, is to find styles that work for you. Find styles that you can do no matter what state your hair is in. And when I say this, I mean your hair is freshly relaxed. You can do that style then, or you can do that style on your 16th week and it still looks good. That is what I mean. Now, this is going to be a style that you can easily do, that looks good on you, that's flattering, and that you just feel comfortable wearing. And for me, that style of choice is going to be wearing my hair down exactly as you see today. I believe I'm about 10 weeks post relaxer today. I believe, yeah, I think I'm like 10 or maybe even 11, maybe 11 weeks post relaxer today. Yeah, and I just washed my hair yesterday. Today is second day hair, but I always wear my hair down. Y'all, if you've been watching my channel, you know I am a straight hair girly. I wear my hair down. I'm not a blowout girly where I just blow dry it and keep it going. Now, I'm a flat iron girl. I like to wear my hair flat iron. I like my hair to be blowing in the wind. That's what I like to do. So that is my style. And the reason why I think this is important to find a style that you can do no matter what period of time you're in with your relaxer is because you're not going to be frustrated when you go to do your hair after wash day. It's not going to be a big deal for you to be like, oh my God, I got to style my hair. I got all this new growth. I can't do my hair right because my new growth is coming in. I got to hide my hair. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm not gonna say I don't ever wear wigs or I don't ever wear weaves or I don't ever put my hair in a ponytail. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't have to. If I'm doing that, it's because I want to, not because I have to. If I'm doing that, it's because I want to change my look, change up my style for the day, whatever, but it's not because I have to. Some people are styling their hair with wigs, weaves, ponytails, and buns because they feel like they have to, because they just don't want to deal with their new growth. And I challenge you, if you're going through that, to just find a style that works for you. Or if you don't have a style that, currently works for you, that you really like, maybe get some inspiration from other people and challenge yourself to work on that style until you get really, really good at it and feel comfortable doing it on your own and feel comfortable wearing it. Or if you just get your hair done all the time, this might not apply to you. But for me, that has been wearing my hair down. That has been the silk press. I have been really working on my silk press, really trying to get it to look as good as it can look, not only so that my hair lasts and so I don't have any issues with my hair from the beginning of wash day to the end of wash day, but also so that I can show you guys as well and help you guys if you're doing your hair at home. So this has also helped me just because I don't feel stressed when it comes to doing my hair. I don't feel worried about my hair. I'm not concerned that my hair is going to look right now. I have about this much new growth right now and I'm not even worried because I know my hair is going to look good. I know it's going to be fine. I have learned the techniques and I've done my hair so much in this way that it looks good every single time. And also, I think that our hair gets used to certain things, and that's another good thing about being consistent and kind of just doing the same thing over and over to your hair. Your hair gets used to it. So being that I wear my hair flat ironed a lot of the time, every time I do it, I get used to doing my hair and I get better at doing my hair, and my hair gets used to just being like this. My new growth gets used to being straightened. My hair just gets used to it. And so it's easy every time. I don't have to worry about looking crazy. I don't have to worry about any of that. The third week that I have for you, if you want to stretch your relaxers out a little bit longer, is to be consistent and to do what works for you. So you guys have heard me say consistency, consistent. A lot of times during this video, I don't even know how many times I said consistent, but it's probably a lot because I really and truly believe that that is very important, really, for you to be successful at anything, but definitely when it comes to your hair. And if you're trying to kind of implement something new, if you're not used to stretching, or if you're just not used to taking care of your hair in general, being consistent is definitely going to help you. What consistency is going to do for you is it's going to make your hair look better because you're constantly taking care of it. And over time, you will see the benefits of your hair being taken care of. And another thing that consistency is going to do is, like I just said in the previous tip, your hair is just going to get used to whatever you're doing to it. So that is going to make it easier for you as well in the long run. And the other thing that I said in regards to this tip is to do what works for you. If 16 weeks is too long for you, if that doesn't work, if 16 weeks is not long enough for you and you need to stretch longer than that, do what works for you. You guys know that I would never try to tell you guys to do exactly what I do or anything like that. I'm going to share what I have done in hopes that I can help other people, you know, get to the same point or even further than I have gotten, because I believe that we're all on the same journey, on the same path. So do what works for you. And also in doing what works for you, if this doesn't work for you, if products that you're using doesn't work for you, if anything that you're doing in your hair journey does not work for you, make a change and don't do it. Don't do it. Do what works for you, because that's when you're going to see the ultimate fruits of your labor and all the hard work that you've been putting in with your hair. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendations, any questions, anything, I would love to help you. And I also love when you guys help me. So feel free to let me know, and I will see y'all in the next video.